Olá, bom dia. Today we are going to work on communication, comunicação, specifically greetings and goodbyes, and introducing yourself. Comunicação, cumprimentar, to say hello. Introduce yourself, apresentar-se, and to say goodbye, despedir-se. We're going to start with this little dialogue here. And olá, sou Pedro. Hello, I'm Pedro. And A is telling you, leia os diálogos e olhe para as imagens. Qual é o diálogo formal e o informal? So what this says is, read the dialogues and look at the images and which one is the formal dialogue and which one is the informal. And if you look at the one on the left there, you can tell that they dressed more casual, and that maybe is an indication that's going to be more of a casual conversation, although that doesn't always, it's not always the case. So, and he says under number 1, olá, Joana, tudo bem? Olá, Joana. Hello, Joana. Tudo bem? Everything good? Tudo bem? Everything good? And the fact that he's referring to her by her first name is an indication that this is the informal one. She replies, tudo bem, obrigada. Everything is fine, thank you. Then we move on to the box number 2, and they dressed a little bit more in a formal way. And she says, bom dia, good morning, como está, how are you? And there's a little word here, the verb estar, como está, how, it's the verb to be, como está, how are you? Without the S in the end, it makes it more formal. So if you were talking to your friend, you'd probably would say, como estás, with the S in the end. But if it's something, if you're speaking or addressing someone with a little bit more formal way, you would say, como está, without that S in the end. And he replied, bem, obrigada, e a senhora, well, thank you, and you, ma'am. So he's referring her as ma'am or Mrs. E a senhora and the Mrs. E a senhora and the Mrs. is word for word. Okay, so that is definitely the formal. Now we're moving on to this other area here, and you can see that there are 4 scenarios here, okay? And you have A, B, C, and D, and then the dialogues 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so what they want you to do is to match this with one of these. So you have to match one with one of these. And I did the exercise for you already. I matched 1 with box C, and 2 with box B, 3 with box D, with image D, and 4 with image A. But I'm going to go over exactly what they are asking you to do. And under A1, what they're saying is, or what they're asking is, ouça e leia os diálogos. They want you to listen and read these dialogues. So when you listen is when I read. A seguir, afterwards, faça a correspondência com as imagens. Make the correlation, correspondências, correlation, com as imagens, with the images. Okay? Now, faça has a little cedilha on the C, which makes the sound s. So it has nothing to do with this lesson, but it's good to know. So let's read this number 1. Okay? Olá. Hello. Como te chamas? What is your name? Chamo-me Joana, e tu? My name is Joana. And you? Sou o Tiago. I am Tiago. So clearly it's two people. So it's right there, it eliminates these and these. So it's either this or this. Now this one is carrying a carry-on, and this says he's arrivals at the airport. So clearly it's this one here. He is introducing himself. He says, hello, como te chamas? How do you call yourself? And she replies, chamo-me Ana, chamo-me Joana, e tu, and you. My name is Joana, and you, e tu. Sou Tiago, I'm Tiago. Okay, so 1 goes with C. Okay, so now we move on to box number 2. And it says, quem é ele? Quem é ele? That word quem means who. Who? É ele. Now, as the verb is. Quem é ele? The verb to be. The verb ser. Eu sou, tu és, ele é. Okay, I don't expect you to know the verb. So, but that's a verb. That word é is the verb. So, who is he? Ele. Quem é ele? So clearly, they're asking about, two people are talking, asking about who is he. So that right there tells you it's these, because it's two people having a conversation asking about a third party. These people are having a conversation among themselves, so that eliminates that. This one is already filled in, and this is two people, so it's easy. It's this one. So let's follow. Quem é ele? Who's he? Quem? Who? Ele, him, é o Jorge. It is George. É o Jorge. So 2 goes with B. 3. Boa tarde, Doutor Amaral. É o Ricardo. Good afternoon, Dr. Amaral. This is Ricardo. So someone is introducing someone to Dr. Ricardo. So it's this box here. She's in the middle. She's pointing to Ricardo, and she's saying, boa tarde, Doutor Amaral. É o Ricardo. And Ricardo goes to Dr. Amaral. Muito prazer, Doutor Amaral. It's a pleasure, Dr. Amaral. Muito prazer. To which Dr. Amaral replies, muito prazer, Ricardo. It's a pleasure, Ricardo. So 3 goes with D. The only one left standing is this box A, which has to do with picking someone up at the airport. And so 4 goes with A, but let's go over it. Desculpe, é o Rui Nunes? I'm sorry. Are you Rui Nunes? Are you Rui Nunes? That é is the verb. O Rui Nunes. Are you Rui Nunes? Desculpe is a way of getting someone's attention. It's a way of saying like, oh, I'm sorry. Are you so-and-so? Or excuse me, are you so-and-so? But desculpe means I'm sorry. So translated, this is, I'm sorry. Are you Rui Nunes? So she's asking him. And he goes, como? Now, como in the form of a question is, what? But it's in a polite way. It's if you ask in the form of a question, it's almost like, excuse me, I didn't understand you. So if you say como, means, could you please repeat the question? So, como? So he didn't get what she said. He didn't understand. So she repeats. O senhor é o Rui Nunes. Sir, are you Rui Nunes? And he goes, sim, sou eu. Yes, it's me. And she replies, bem-vindo a Lisboa. Welcome to Lisbon. So we are finished this. These are greetings and introductions, and we're going to move on to goodbyes. We're going to move on to goodbyes. And what we have here is we have this até amanhã, which means, what does até amanhã mean? Well, até means until, or as we say, till then. Até. Até. Amanhã means tomorrow, until tomorrow. So that the nasal sound is because you have this little tilde on top. Okay, you have that little squiggly thing on top here. The A is called the tilde, and that makes that nasal sound. And if you cannot make the nasal sound, pinch your nose, and then it will give you an idea. Amanhã. I put my tongue on top of my roof to get that ñ, ñ. Amanhã. Okay? The is accent here on the E, até, opens the E. So it sounds like because it has that accent. So acento agudo. So até amanhã means until tomorrow. And I'm going to, over here it says, ouça e leia as despedidas. They want you to listen and read these. So I'm going to go one by one, and I want you to read as well. Listen and read, okay? And I'm going to explain what they mean. Adeus. Everybody knows what the adeus is. It means goodbye, okay? Adeus. Boa noite. Boa noite. Good night. Até a próxima. Até a próxima means until next time. Próxima is next time. We already know até means until, okay? A próxima, until next time, okay? Até já, until now. That's what it translates to, but basically it doesn't translate very well. Até já means I am coming right back. I'm going for maybe a few minutes and I am coming right back. I would say até já. If I'm going to the store right across the street to pick up a soda and I'm coming right back, I would say até já. Okay? Até amanhã, until tomorrow. Amanhã, tomorrow. Again, that little tilde on top of the A makes that ng sound. Amanhã, it's a nasal sound. Okay? The H makes it a ng as well, but the nasal sound is that tilde. Amanhã. Até amanhã, until tomorrow. Até logo. That means until later. So the difference between até logo e até já is very subtle, because até logo could mean I'm coming back later. But if I say até já, I'm coming back really quickly. So if you're going away for a few hours, you would probably say até logo. If you're going away for a few minutes, you'd say até já. Okay, because it's já means implies very close in the near future. Okay, and this over here is asking you to put these expressions here in order of according with the time from one that is missing from now to the next closest meeting. So ponha as expressões por ordem, de acordo com o tempo que falta desde agora até ao próximo encontro. Só ponha as expressões, means put the expressions in order, por ordem, de acordo, in accordance, com o tempo, with the time, que falta, that is missing, desde agora, from now, até, until, ao próximo encontro, until our next meeting, until the next meeting. So, and they start you with até já. They start you with one. So what is the next closest from até já? If you remember, I told you até logo is if you're going to see the person later. Até já is if you're going to see someone almost immediately, you're just going for a few minutes. So I would say the next one from até já would be até logo. So you put a 2 over there. Then for 3 is até amanhã. Remember, amanhã is tomorrow, until tomorrow. Then they give you the days of the week, which is quinta. Quinta means Thursday, okay? Terça means Tuesday. And sábado means Saturday. So the next closest one here is Tuesday, which is terça, or terça-feira. Terça-feira. Sometimes we say terça-feira, but for short we say terça. Até terça. So I would put that on the 4th position. Até quinta comes before sábado, Saturday. So até quinta is the next one. E até sábado is the last one. So I just put this in order, and I hope you enjoyed this short video. And if you liked it, please like it and subscribe so I can continue putting more videos like this out there. Enjoy learning Portuguese. Adeus. Até a próxima.